Hello guys, welcome to my Minecraft world. I felt like making some follow-up videos on my previous videos that I've actually uploaded 13 years ago. So I just for testing it out, seeing like how the YouTuber life feels like. I Prior to this, I've actually uploaded 3 videos on Minecraft, which was the first game that actually motivated me to do this in the first place. So now I've been playing on and off for the past couple of months to more or less just to have fun, just to chill. Um, since I've been playing competitive games lately, to be honest, just more or less to have a more enjoyable time. I've been playing on and off on this particular world, and I felt like showing you around. Also trying to test some new software for video editing I'm currently interested in. So as you can see, we are fully decked out. It's been a while. Most people would call this probably end game at this point. But for me, the fun is just starting because I've been recently, like lately, into building. As you can see here, like couple designs. I've gotten this from some YouTube videos. I make sure to put them into the comment section if I actually get around uploading this. But I'd like to show where it all started, more or less. So if I bring out my um, coordinates and then show you guys, we're actually pretty far away from the spawn chunks. And the reason for that being is I actually use the world map to see where the closest towns are. And as you can see, there's one plains village here. Uh, but we first started in this town, where you can see there are some very primitive structures built by me, which I might later actually take down here. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably a good idea. So basically, this was my first trading hall setup, and I was using that. Um, I think those buildings are for the which villager is that with the brewing stand? I forgot what they're called. But yeah, for that brewing stand villager, I think that was the building for it. And basically, I kidnapped all the villages here and put them here. Did some breeding and then resetting to get the trades. Um, and basically, I was able to like achieve fully diamond armor, so fully upgraded villagers, toolsmith, armor, etc., weaponsmith. But then some villagers happened to be roaming the area, and I think around here somewhere, I've killed one with the banner by mistake. And then a big raid started, and this is how the village ended up at the end of the day. Unfortunately, all of the all of the villagers were dead. So then I moved on to this village right here, and this is fortunately where our story took a turn. And here I was able to do tremendous progress. Mostly I have all types of villagers, and let's actually check this guy's name. Yeah, the cleric. Okay, the cleric. The mason, and we have the cartographer. Okay, cool. And here I started like trading. I built a new trading hall here. Again, very primitive. Just a building that would look like more or less good enough. But as you can see, like even the shepherd is like now a master, I think. Yeah, these guys are all masters, but I have all netherite gear, so it's probably not that interesting. Like, so I've done the same thing again, more or less here. And then I obviously made this like everyone needs this. This is like more or less the Minecraft version of slavery. Getting them bit in the ass by that zombie, which is called Uncle Hank. I might add.
You sussy baka.
I forgot that I named him Uncle Hank. Whenever they give me bad prices, I just lower them in, get them tickled in the butt a bit, and then throw a couple of these to make sure they provide me with better trades. Then obviously we went to the Nether. I've made makeshift tunnels to actually go to the stronghold, to the end gate, through the Nether, so that it takes less time. I have a different settlement in that direction, where I located some of my mines. Um, the dedicated farms I have now is a guardian farm, which I've actually built relatively recently. First, I built the gunpowder farm, which I will show you now. Oh, this is relatively new. Yeah, this I totally forgot. I actually did. I've built more or less a nether hub for the first time in my life, and I actually broke some bedrock here as well, as you can see, and built some interesting things. So this is an elytra launcher. So as you can see, that shoots you far away, basically, very fast. Unfortunately, not as fast as I intended it to be, which actually made me think this was a waste of time, unfortunately. But yeah, I built that. So there is an entrance to here somewhere, but nothing too crazy. Um, but then I can make this kind of like hallway approach. For example, this one, that one, etc. I could like drop in here. This was the first attempt at the nether hub by me. Let me grab that flint and steel actually. So this goes to the fortress, for example, to the end. And if I take a right turn further down the down this road, I actually go to a bastion. But it's unfortunately just a bridge type bastion. That's why I didn't find anything interesting there. Then at some point I got like pretty well ahead in terms of like progress in the Minecraft world. Okay, I actually didn't think about this. Yeah. Amazing. So this, I knew this was possible, but I hoped this wouldn't have happened. But yeah, so that needs to be addressed in the future. But yeah, the gunpowder farm, which is working crazy efficient. I'm loving this, but it's like an inconvenience at this point because this runs so efficient that I'm trying to like come up with new plans to basically waste and use all the gunpowder. And the sugarcane farm we have here to make loads and loads of firework. And I have plenty, actually, of fireworks. I'm stocked up on them. But like I AFK'd here like a night, and then I had like double chests full of like two double chests full of these guys here. I think that was the first point where I felt like okay, this world is like getting somewhere. I'm actually approaching rapidly the late game. And here the first iron farm I built. I AFK'd this once and I haven't needed iron ever since, so that's really cool. But the way to get back is actually in this direction. If I fly some like 500 blocks, I think. So this is the Guardian farm, as you can see, all of them like spawning in, getting through the Nether portal there, and then they are transported to a kill chamber. So the kill chamber, like I mentioned, is this way. I hope that guy doesn't attack me. He does, but whatever. And here you can like collect the prismarine crystals and the prismarine shards, which is amazing stuff. So showing like if I go this way again to show like okay dude, get it. You want to eat. Ouch. Yeah. You can shoot through the portal. Showing. What is that? Oh, this also I fucking love this. This guy, this guy, he spawns in here out of all places. I find that really interesting. But yeah, if we fly through here again and go in the other direction. So I first built those three farms, then the Guardian farm, like I mentioned, and in this direction we're coming back to the Plains village that It's basically my base, and I am planning to build a new one. Let me give you a sky view of it. I'm planning to build a new one around here, like a very big one. That's why I started this village layout more or less with like this wave breaker. I think they're called in English. I'm not too sure, so feel free to educate me on that. But yeah, just trying to give it a bit more life to this base. And then obviously in the end, I spent quite a bit of time in the end um, trying to get the elytras, and I'm stocked up on those as well. Two of them with mending and unbreaking, and a few of spare ones. And these I will come to that later. That's the latest farm I built. This raid farm, which is totally ridiculous. I think it needs some kind of balancing. I think this is really cool for I don't know like hardcore players but for me it just makes me like unkillable for any sort of mob. I also have a spare set of armor. This one is also like you will see it. I use the new added trims, new added trim feature to this armor, and I think it looks solid. I mixed a couple of different designs. I know it's not like a single design going through and through, but yeah, whatever. I think it looks good. I'm enjoying this. And here we have my prized possession, the netherite hoe, which I crafted to piss off my friend who's struggling with Minecraft. He's not that far into the game, unfortunately. So I crafted this to just piss him off. Also like fortune, efficiency, mending, all the good stuff. I don't know if you can get silk touch on these. Maybe that would be interesting, but I'm not sure. I don't even think like fortune. Like what does it help with crops? I don't know. But yeah, we have two spare sets of like silk touch picks, two with efficiency, fortune, sorry, fortune. All of them efficiency 5 unbreaking. This took a while. These bad boys. So I still have 12 of these, but unfortunately no netherite ingots.
Oh fuck.
So I should be strip mining again in nether if I need them. But at this point I'm pretty satisfied with it because I have this, even a netherite hoe, two sets of armors, fortune pickaxes, so some spare anvils I always carry with me, ender chests, a respawn anchor. Although I should probably carry some glowstone with it to power it. But yeah, so this was also one of the very recent milestones that I was able to hit. I farmed for some wither skulls. I am yet to build a farm for wither skeletons. So I farmed for wither skulls and then killed the wither to then build a beacon. And I carry it with me. Carry this with me. I think it looks very professional, it's sexy. I also named it, as you can see, beacon. Potions, elytra, tools, armor, firework. So potions is just like generic stuff. I didn't like having fire resistance potions here everywhere, and also here like instant health potions. I don't know whatnot. It's like I don't know. I wanted to like have it a bit more organized. This is what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, this was my first storage room. Then I needed to um, like add another story to it just because of this. So I made the mistake, the dire mistake of AFKing the Guardian farm once. So I started like trying to concentrate them in sea lanterns and dark prismery. So that's why I use sea lanterns as torch in this world, which I'm very proud of. I think it's a big flex. These are one of the best building blocks in my opinion, especially the dark prismarine for like Japanese style roofing, which is more or less the vibe I'm going for this village. But if I actually get around finishing this village, I'd like to have like a Nordic one as well. Maybe in that direction where the first village is, just to have like a memento of of the old village there. And just to add that bit of immersion, we actually have some raw salt here, which I put in. I'm thinking of putting salt. Do we have salt in this game? We have sugar, I think. We don't have salt, yeah. So yeah, um, that's more or less it. And then, like I said, the raid farm. Let me just show the raid farm briefly, and then we are up to date. So this was a design by, I'm not sure. I'll check it later and then add it into the description. But very good design in my opinion, especially if you're like, I'm probably late game, probably considered late game at this point, but um, people say this is like a good mid game raid farm design. So what you end up doing is you can climb here, but let me actually just fly up there. So you can climb up there, which leads you to this area, to that area there, where you have a killing chamber. Oh, it made me realize I have this block of dirt. Yeah, that's going to the trick shot compilation later when I learn how to edit videos. So here are the bad guys. And then you can, once they start spawning, they can only spawn there because you are like way far away from any sort of land. So they end up spawning only there. And afterwards, they drop down to the killing chamber. You can get through here. You drop here, you come here, and here is the killing chamber. You can hit through this hopper and this chest. And then once you're done, you can either like drop down, because you already probably killed some raid leaders, I think they're called, the guys with the banners, so that you have the bad omen effect again. And once you fall down, you are near that farmer villager that you've seen before. So the game thinks, oh, you're in a village, and it starts like spawning a raid again. And then, like I mentioned, it can only spawn there. And if you get rid of the bad omen effect, but by basically just starting a raid here and then leaving the area for it to time out, you can come back here because apparently the first villagers spawned in every raid are the raid leaders, apparently, and you place a boat at some point in this design, right here, right in the middle, which you can see here. This is the underside of the boat, I think. Yeah. So you place a boat here. You can see the raid leaders chilling there. And the first guys to spawn are them. And then they get captured in the boat instantly. So that anytime you need the bad omen effect, you can just come back here. Try to like hit them through this. Or I think, yeah, like this, you can open the hitboxes and then aim to them, aim to hit them like this. See, like I hit him there once. But basically, you get the bad omen effect, drop down again, raid starts again, go back up, so you can farm them pretty easy. That's why I have a lot of these now. I did probably like 4 raids, tops, tops, not more. I'm pretty sure. Like 2 once I first built it, and I used up all my totem of undying. That's why I actually built this raid farm. And some like niche things in my survival world that you should probably know about this. Drew. So Drew died, unfortunately. Drew was a zombie pigman, basically like an iron golem spawned, and they are able to like hit you from a block away. So they kind of killed him. Yeah, they killed him, unfortunately. Feel free to like send your thoughts and prayers in the comment section. But yeah, we loved him. It was nice having him here, but he's not here anymore, which is unfortunate. But that led me to actually um, having new pets here, and these are the 2 tropical fish that I actually bought from the wandering tradesman. So Tyrone is this blue black one, and Tanisha is this yellow one. But yeah, this here, I've made like an area, more or less. Yeah, I've made this area for the new big base, the crazy project I have in mind for this area. And there was a bit of terraforming involved, unfortunately, like you probably can't see. But this part I completely built up here, spawn-proofed down. But this is unfortunately like probably one block deep if I were to like dig here. That's not a good practice, I've heard. So I hope nothing explodes here. Maybe like at some point I can build a mob switch, which will like eliminate that possibility of damaging this. Actually, I have like creeper griefing turned off. I can't remember what's the KL. Yeah, anti-guest grief by vanilla tweaks and anti-enderman grief. I like these two. Unfortunately, the creeper one made it so that the creeper was not dealing any damage at all. So I replaced it with some other resource pack. I think these are, yeah, probably. Some other addition that I have in my world is the fire ticks, like the progression of fire. That's, as you can see, also turned off the game rule for that. The cheats are disabled in this. See, there was a creeper. See, and it exploded, but no blocks. And since I have end game armor, it's no big deal. But yeah, it is a game rule. If you didn't know, although I have cheats disabled, if I were to go to like, um, I can't even do like slash game mode as you can see, because the cheats are disabled in this. But you can open the world to LAN, local area network, and there you can choose to enable cheats. And then if there is some sort of like important code, like important command line you want to like execute, you can like switch there. I think that's about it. So the next steps will be finalizing that river behind me, which I can show a bit how far I've come. Dirt with granite, also some path blocks, and these like mossy cobblestone bricks here and there. Also the texture of the walls, you can see like it's a mixture of different stone types. I'm just trying to like improve um, my building skills more or less. And I think it's come a long way from building dirt houses. But yeah, at some point I will finish the lake here and then start this enormous build. It will be like a very big trade hall here from here up to there-ish. A very big like temple, Japanese looking temple, like Far Eastern looking temple with some added buildings throughout. And in the middle, like maybe koi ponds, like nice additions that would probably round up the whole build. And then afterwards, like, and even prior to it, like terraform it so that this island makes a bit more sense. Maybe have like a cliff here. I don't know, like this whole area will just needs tremendous amount of work to be done. But that's my next steps probably with this build. So if I get around doing it at some point, if I feel motivated enough to do it, then that's the next steps. With that being said, that's been a brief summary of what I've done in this survival world so far. I've shown my trading hall, my new nether hub, which is also in progress, and this new concept, this new idea, this new project for the city, and all of the farms, all of the dedicated farms that I've built so far. So thanks so much for watching, um, and I hope I get around making more of these videos because I like this game. I like playing Minecraft, and especially if I get to make videos and if people watch them, people interact with them. I'll probably it will probably keep me motivated to do it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the first edition of my survival world here, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Walt, I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately.